Okay, good morning. Sue is here, ready to go. So today I've got my ball for inner thighs, so make sure you have your Pilates ring, one set of weights, the small band, and a disc. So if you don't have a disc, use a towel. If not, use that. Modify as you wish. Okay, center part of the mat, feet out to the edges. Take a nice big deep breath. Reach the arms nice and long. Keep them wide in the beginning. It just feels good, right? Now lift up the shoulders. And then lower the right arm and let's take it up and over. And then bring the other arm back up. And then lower the other one. Right arm goes up and over. Do that a couple of more times. Just kind of keep it nice and fluid, but move nice and slowly. Your last one here. Now we're going to bring the feet in so they're hip width apart. You're going to send the elbows back. Here come the good mornings. So keep your spine long and your stomach in. That's all you got to do. How easy is that? It's to get an awesome stretch in the back of the legs. So your elbows stay nice and high. And really try to squeeze them in towards each other. So you got a lot of muscle coming to the party, right? Okay, release the arms. Just do that nice, gentle sway. Okay, we're going to step the left foot towards the front of the mat. We're going to send the right leg back. Not super far. I want you to feel stable. Bring your hands to heart and then sweep them up. So right now my shoulders are right over the hips. I'm going to clasp my fingers together and have my palms face up towards the ceiling. Once I got all that going on, lift that back heel up a little higher if you can. And then go up and over to the left. It's not huge. It's whatever you can do. And now bring the arms back, hands to heart, step your back foot forward, and we're going to switch legs. Now you're going up and over to the right. It doesn't have to be a lot, right? Just a little. So you get a nice stretch through that hip flexor. Come back. You're going to release the hands all the way down to the floor. We're going to step back to a plank. Now let's get our legs nice and straight and then meet in a downward facing dog. Driving the heels towards the floor. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Put your knees down. Hips are back over the heels. Sorry, your heels are back over the hips. I'm so sorry. That didn't sound right. Okay, now bring your hips all the way forward and down towards the mat. We still have our toes tucked under. We're going to just oscillate between sending the hips backwards and forwards. When you go back, you really want to try to get that chest coming down towards the floor. Couple more. Okay, now we're going to stay back just for a breath or two. And now come back up onto all fours and let's do some cat-cows. Favorite part of my workout warm-up. Really suck in that belly. Relax your head. Push away from the floor. So you're creating as much arch every time. You can send the hips back a little bit so you get a good lower back stretch while you get a thoracic spine opening. Do a few more. Okay, from your quadruped position, we're going to send the left arm out of your right leg back. Just hold here, try to lift the back leg a little higher and keep it nice and straight. And then switch sides. So you want to be mindful to engage your six-pack muscles so the body doesn't shift. You want to stay nice and square. Lift the back leg a tiny bit higher, get it a little longer, and then come back in. We're going to tuck those toes underneath in a small downward facing dog. So now the heels should be on the floor. You can get them great, get the legs nice and straight. Now walk your hands back to your feet. You're in a full forward fold. Keep your neck nice and long. Legs are straight. Stay here for 2 more deep breaths. Okay, we're going to inhale and extend the spine to a flat back. So your fingertips are on the floor, out in front of your feet. Send your left leg backwards. So you're balancing on one leg. Put it down and switch. Send the right leg back. Your hips stay square, lift it as high as you can, and then switch again. And switch. And 2 more times on each leg. Okay, with both feet on the floor, hip width apart, we're going to roll it up nice and slowly. Great job. Stand nice and tall. Hands to heart. Step your left foot forward. I want you to take a big step. So let's get lots of distance from the front to the back foot. Keep that back heel up nice and high, and now you're going to lean forward. So 90% of our body weight is in that left leg. Rotate your shoulders to the left, and then come back and do it 4 more times. Okay, lift the shoulders up so they're over the hips. Sweep the arms up again and just hold on this spot for a sec. Take the hands down to frame your front foot. We're going to meet in a high plank. From here, you're in a down dog. We're going to bend one leg, push the other heel into the floor, and then switch. And just keep oscillating from side to side. Now with both heels pushing towards the floor and your legs straight, if you can do it, let's walk our hands back to our feet. Full forward fold. Neck nice and long. Roll yourself up slowly. Hands to heart. Big step forward this time with the right leg. Once you step it forward, you can also start to inch it, just so you get a little bit more distance from the front to back. They're giving you a nice lift of the heel in the back. We're gonna lean forward. Again, most of your weight now is in that right leg. Give me 5 shoulder rotations to the right. Each one of them should be full range of motion, whatever you can do. Keep trying to twist a little more each time. Now, lift the shoulders up so they're over the hips, send the arms up. Clasp the fingers, let the palms face up. We're gonna go over to the right for a little stretch here, just for a sec. Take a breath. Exhale and come down with both hands framing your front foot. Meet me in your plank. Hold here for another breath. And meet me in downward facing dog. And back to plank. Put your knees down. Send the hips over the heels and the hands to the front corners of the mat. Try to get your chest going towards the floor as you breathe a couple of times. Come on back up. You're going to kick those feet out to the side. We are going to start with outer hips and inner thighs today. So, outer hips. Take the small band, wrap it just above the ankles. And we're going to send our body all the way down on the mat and legs all the way up to the ceiling. So let's make sure we're nice and flat on the shoulder blades. We're going to put our arms in field goal position. So take a look. You want your elbows and shoulders at the same height. And your palms facing up towards the ceiling, back of the hands on the floor. Draw the belly in so those muscles become very active. Now let's open up the bend. Hold it as wide as you can, and then close it slowly. So you're really resisting bringing the feet in. We're going to do this 15 times. So you go at a really slow pace, maybe 4 or 5 counts to get out. Maybe hold for a couple, and then maybe 4 or 5 to get back in. Keep the legs nice and straight. And if you want to use your core a little more, send those feet a little further forward. So I've done 5 so far, we got 10 to go. That would be a good pace. If you're way ahead, slow it down a little more. Working on my last 5. No, I am not taking a nap. We're getting this done. So good for you. Try to challenge yourself when you're finishing off the last few. See if you can bring your feet a little more forward, keep that belly down, low back skin on the floor. I'm gonna hold my last one out, and I'm gonna add a few pulses. Join me if you can. Now, we're gonna bring the arms in, we're gonna bring the knees in. How good does that feel? Little massage for that lower back, make circles. The other way. Okay, so now we're gonna take the band off. You're gonna find your Pilates rig. I'm gonna get my little ball here. Back down on the floor, get it between the knees. So I'm gonna start this with my feet on the floor. I want you to be nice and flat on the shoulder blades. Your arms can just relax by your side on this round. So you're gonna squeeze in, big squeeze, and then release. You're gonna do it nice and slow, 15 times. So you're pausing at least for 3 counts before you let it go, and let it go slowly. So you're really focusing on making each one of these meaningful. All cue every 5 reps, so you can try to keep pace. Okay, so I just completed 5, now I got 10 to go. Nice and slow, a lot of holds. Okay, so now I'm working on my last 5. And that's your last one. Grab that Pilates ring. You're gonna send your feet up to the ceiling, so your legs are together, and then we're just gonna open and close the legs slowly, just to kind of stretch out those inner thighs a little bit, get some good blood flow back there. So just open as wide as you can. This is where you can really use gravity to help you. And then close and do that just a couple more times. Okay, now you're gonna put the Pilates ring or your ball up by your feet. You're gonna squeeze your legs together to hold it in place. Your arms are on the floor by your side. We're gonna slowly, keeping the lower back on the floor, take the legs down as far as you can without letting the belly bulge. So go down, and when you feel that low back wanting to lift and you can't control it, send the legs back up again. We're gonna only do, not 15 of these, we're only gonna do 5. So nice and slow, powerful moves, squeezing that ring as the legs move up and down. And my last one here, keep that squeeze. And now bring that all in, put it off to the side. While we're down here, we're going to tuck the knees into the chest. So you're going to have your hands on each knee. You're going to make big, huge circles. Another stretch for those inner thighs. Just give them a nice workout. Once you've done a few in one direction, switch it. And now you're going to relax those arms on the floor again. You're going to send the legs straight up to the ceiling. We're going to do the same thing, but no Pilates ring this time. So just keep that low back skin on the floor. Start to lower those legs. And then lift them back up. You're going to do it 5 times, nice and slow. Belly stays pushing down. Next, now bring those knees back in. Little circle this time with the knees together. Go the opposite way. Now rock and roll yourself up. We're going to grab that small band again. I'm going to get a quick sip of water. The small band is going over the knees, above the knees, I'm sorry. So let's get the band above our knees. Not too far above, just enough. Now we're going to lie down on our right side with our legs bent. Knees and feet are stacked. I'm going to get all the way down. Nice comfy position, and I'm going to start to lift my top knee and close it back down. Now I'm trying to do this without letting that left hip roll backwards. That would make it way too easy. So we're doing 15 up and down, 3 counts in each direction. Feet stay together until we get halfway there. So if you've done about 7 or 8, the remaining, I want you to lift the leg up so the feet are no longer touching, and then lower back down. You're keeping that leg bent. You're just going up and down as high as you can. And the hip, the left hip, put your hand on that hip so you can be sure not to let it roll back. Now hold the leg up, straighten out the leg, flex the foot, go up from there. So you're going as high as you can. It's a small pulse from the top. You're here for 15 seconds. Now go full range. Lower that leg, keep it straight, and pick it back up. Do it 5 times. And roll onto your back. Woo, that was tough. Okay, we're gonna set ourselves up for the opposite side, so now you're lying on the left side. Send the arm all the way up, put your head comfy. Start out, make sure your hips are stacked, that's super important. You're just gonna lift the top knee, keeping the feet connected. Up and down. Don't let that right hip roll back, put your hand on it, pay attention to what's going on. Okay, now we pick the leg up, let the feet separate, pick it up as high as it'll go, and lower the back down. Remember, it's at least 3 to 4 counts in each direction. You can add in a little pull, why not? It helps you break using momentum. Okay, now we straighten that leg. You go up and down with that leg perfectly straight. Your heel and hip should be in the same line. Flex the foot. Now hold the leg up as high as it'll go, pulse up from there. 15 seconds. Now full range, down and up for 5. And you're done. So you roll onto your backside, get yourself up. We're going to remove the band. Woo. Take it back down. We're going to do one little happy baby stretch. This is a little reset. So you're grabbing the outsides of those feet. Use your arms to help you get the knees to the floor, but I'd like your lower back to stay on the floor. Stay out here and breathe a little bit. Okay, knees come together, rock and roll yourself up. We're going to do some 90-90s. And then we're going to get up and do some reverse lunges. So this is your last floor exercise, if you will. So scoot over to the right side of the mat, get 90-90 in both legs. Walk the fingers out in front. We're going to take it down. How good does that feel on that glute? Oh my goodness. Take those hands out as far as you can. Just hold here for a couple of breaths. Now we're walking the hands back up. Bring them to your heart. Now pull down, hands free. Work whatever range of motion you can do. Up and down slowly, 5 times. Okay, when you're done, Scoot over to the left. 99. Here we go. Walk it out. Hold on that spot for a little bit. Take a couple of breaths. Now walk it back. Hands free. Here we go. 5 times, nice and slowly. Okay, bring that leg forward. One quick stretch before we stand up. Take your legs out nice and wide. Flex your feet. Sit up tall. Get the spine long. Walk it forward. Now this is a situation where we don't force anything. We did a lot of inner thigh work, so your inner thighs might be tight. Just hang out in this spot where you feel like you're getting some length back into it. Use your breathing to help you breathe. Lower those elbows, flex the spine, drop the head, just hang out. Okay, walk it back up, bring the legs together, shake them out, pull them in, we're getting up onto our feet. However you want to do that. Disc time, if you wish. I'm going to move my mat out of the way. So I've got 2 weights, 1 in each hand, and a disc. Let's have some fun here. So if you're not doing a disc, all you're going to do is step your right leg back, and then you're going to lower the knee to the floor or towards the floor. And as you come up, you're going to give me a bicep curl, and then step forward, release the arms back straight. We're going to do that a couple of times. So I'm going to slide it back, lower the knee towards the floor, curl up, and then release the arms. So we're going to do 6 on this side, 6 on the other. Work whatever range of motion you can. Nice and slow and control. Super important to have good posture here, right? So no rounding in the back, proud out the chest, slow and control. We'll do one more. And now I'm going to switch legs. So this time we're going to do a hammer curl. So weights by your side, send the leg back, lower the knee, keep the palms facing, curl the weights up. 6 on this side, nice and slow, lots of control. Oh, one more, why not? I lost track of count. Okay. Put the weights down. We're going to go weight free. Lateral lunges. So you can put your mat back if you like. You don't need to use a disc, but you can if you wish. So Hands at your heart. I'm going to start lunging out the right leg. So if you're doing it without a disc, step out into that lunge, power back to your starting position. If you're gliding, slow and control. We're going to do 8 reps here. So you're squatting down, you're weighting into the back of that foot, you're trying to send your hips back without punching the spine. Now on this last one, hold it out, send the arms forward and just pull the lunge. Come back up. Switch legs. Now you're stepping out or gliding out with the left. Last 2. Then we hold. Okay, so take it out and pull. Arms are going to come out in front. Shift those hips back. You're weighting into the heel. And then release. Okay, back to the floor. Grab your mat. Pilates sit-ups. So start up in staff pose, heels to the corners of the mat. Walk it down, flex the spine, drop the head. So nice stretch for your lower back. Enjoy it. Now we keep that flexed spine and we start to roll backwards. We tuck the chin and we're looking to come down here very slowly. Spine staying flexed. Arms go out and get that nice full body reach. And then we repeat. Head lifts, arms pull forward, dive between the legs. You have 4 more to go. Don't forget to help use your breath, right? To help me get up. You exhale out. You keep, most important, that belly in. Last 2. And final one, we're going to meet down on the floor in that nice full body stretch. So send the arms back, spread the fingers wide, keep the arms in your peripheral vision. So they're not so back that you can't see them. Now try to reach to touch the back of the room. Spread your fingers nice and wide, long, strong arms. Draw the belly down, point your toes. Keep drawing the belly down. Bring your arms back up slowly. Clasp the fingers together. Push your palms into each other. Lower them down to your hips or as far as you can get them. And then send them back. Keep pushing them into each other. And forward. And just do that 2 more times. Kind of like a PMS stretch. It should feel good. Don't go back too far and don't force anything. Last one. Okay, arms are gonna be on the floor. We're gonna rock our pelvis. So you're gonna step your feet in really close to your rear end and then tilt that pelvis up and then take it down. You're moving slowly, very deliberate, controlled movement. You're drawing in the belly the whole time you do this. On the next one, when that low back stands down on the floor, push into your heels, lift up one vertebrae at a time into a bridge. Send the left leg out nice and straight. Put it back down on the floor, switch, right leg out. And do that a couple of more times. The hips stay up, your glutes stay active. Now take your left knee, bring it in towards the chest, then put the foot back down. Do the same with the right. Keep walking these bridges in and out with the knees. Okay, with both feet now back on the floor and your hips up nice and high, you're pressing up through the heels. Just hold here. Keep working the knees towards each other. Give them a big squeeze. Keep the squeeze, lower the hips very slowly. Now bring your knees up and into the chest. Hands on each knee, you're making those nice big circles again. It's stretch time, all the hard work is done. Now we get a couple of nice little stretches, and then we start our day. Change directions with your circles. Okay, let's put the feet on the floor. The legs have a big bend in them. I want you to cross your right knee over the left. Bring the knees into you. Take your hands to the outsides of the feet. Hold them in so you feel a nice release on that right hip and glute. Now lift the feet up a little bit, play around with the angle just to change it up. You're going to feel it a little more down the outside of the leg. And then lower back down slowly, lift back up slowly, a few more times. Nice. Now uncross those legs, put the feet back down, switch up sides. Left knee over right. Feet come in. Use your arms to help you get them in a little closer. Lift the feet up a little bit. And lower. Let's do that a few more times. And uncross them. Bring both knees into the chest. Give them a big squeeze. Now keep the left knee in and send the right leg down along the floor. Circle the ankle of the left foot. Change directions. Point and flex. Bring the right knee in. You're going to hug it nice and close to the chest. Send the left leg out. Circle that right foot. Go the opposite way. Point and flex. Now both knees come in. Rock and roll up onto the tippy toes. Lift those heels up nice and high so you're right on the pads of the feet. And now full forward fold, let that head relax. Totally unweighting the upper body. And now you're gonna roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Take a nice big deep breath. And I thank you so much for being here. Good job, Sue.